3 ways that you can get more business, more juice, more anything from any source that you're working on is 3 different ways. So you might want to write these down. How to get more from a source. Number 1, time. So let's say you're working open houses and we say, how do you get more from open houses? When I say time, what does that mean to you? Do more open houses. If you've been doing 1 per weekend, do 2 per weekend. If you've been doing 2, increase it to 3 or 4. Maybe add in some twilight open houses. If you're really strong, and that's been a strong lead source of yours, the more open houses you do, the more leads you're going to generate from those. If you've only been doing 1 a weekend and you're like, hey, I get a lead every single time I do 1, why not try to double that and get 2 leads a weekend, right? The other thing that we can do is we can work on our skills. So when I talk about skills, what does skills mean to you if you're working a lead source? Conversation, okay, so conversation's a good start. You're kind of leading in the right direction. Conversations are built around what in this industry? Scripts, right? So people work with people they know, like, and trust. How you build the trust is by what you say, the conversations you have. And the conversations you have is around how well scripted you are. Do you know the expired script? Are you good at for sale by owners, the open house script? Can you handle their objections, right? So that is a skill that we can get better. Again, if you've been hosting, I'm going to go back to open houses. If you've been hosting open houses, can you build your skills about having conversations with people? Can you get deeper into connection? Can you ask deeper questions while you're at that open house to build rapport? Another skill that's very important that everyone should be doing right now is video skills, right? Can we get better at video? Here's a simple tactic I can do to help you guys get better if you're on video. How many of you guys are scared about being on video, first of all? I know Nishant isn't. Nishant is a boss on video. He's putting me to shame. Here's something you can do. Find a partner and do what we call video play. No different than if you're doing script and role play, right? Let's say Jeff and I, we're working together and we're doing the open house or the expired scripts and we're running it off each other, giving each other objections. Do the same thing with videos. Record a video, send it to your partner, have them critique it. Did it catch attention? Did it hold their attention? Is there anything that they would suggest that they would change in the video? And then have them send their video back and you critique it for them. That's a skill that you can actually practice and get better with. So skills include conversation, script and role play, and video.
Would you suggest doing the scripts on video?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think that if you frame it the right way, you can use those scripts to build up a concept of video. Has your listing just expired? You know, this could happen, right? So absolutely. Okay, and then the last one. Resources. So what kind of resources could you put behind that source? For example, let's say you are doing door knocking. Could you add mailers into the neighborhood, right? Maybe you're running a farm. Okay, you've been door knocking nonstop. Now I want to get increased exposure. You add mailers. That's something that's going to cost money. Leverage can also be in there. Can you hire somebody to help take some of it off your plate so you can focus on maybe adding more time into that lead source? So again, we'll talk about those lead sources in a bit, but I want you to think about these 3 things. If I want to get more, if I want more juice, if I want to squeeze every possible lead from the source that I'm working, can I put more time in? Can I build my skills to get better at it? Or is there any resources, anything I can put money against to help me get more out of it as well? Okay?